Open it up, front row, Tim May to the left.
You're right. Just an update on the quarterback competition today. It looked like Devin was running primarily with the lines, but you were interspersing each other there. But,
Yeah, we're still.
And where's Julian saying in that mix?
Yeah, we're just rolling them right now. So it's just based on how it's going with the last period, and we roll them. And guys, I think you saw everybody get reps for the ones today, and so I think we'll take a look and see. After this practice, as we go into the last 2 weeks, which are probably our most important of spring practice, how we want to continue to divvy up the reps. But today and up to this point, we've just rolled them, and so I think you want to give everybody an opportunity to play with the ones, the twos, and threes, and just see what that looks like when it's all the same. Because sometimes, if somebody's getting reps with the ones, twos, or threes, it can get a little tainted just based on what's around them. So we try to do that. We'll look at it here and can continue to move forward based on what we think is best for the competition.
He was there a little banged up there, no? I don't think he was in the rotation.
Yeah, so he's out here. He's getting some work in here, and so we'll keep mixing them in. Yep.
Right next door, Stephen Means.
Yeah, I think we've done a nice job in certain areas. I think that we're still trying to figure out who the best five is and where they are. So we've done a little bit of moving around, especially on the right side in particular. Josh Fryer's played a little guard. Tegra's moved in there. We've had Luke Montgomery there. So I think that's really what we got to figure out. I think Carson and Seth both have done a nice job at center so far. And even Josh Padilla's done nice. Had some nice snaps in there as well. We've tried to, again, mix those guys in against our one defensive line to see what that looks like. So I think there's been really good progress made, but we got to figure out, who those five are, and then as we head into the preseason, get that chemistry down. I'd like to think so, but we still have 2 more weeks to evaluate that.
Dan Hope in the front row.
Ryan, it didn't look like Lathan or Brandon Innes were taking reps today. What's their status?
Yeah, I think Lathan is doing right now in his progression back. He's doing individual drills, and we mixed him into some 7-on-7. We'll continue to add in things as spring goes on, but just based on the injury last year, we just want to ease him back into it. Everything looks great. Just need to be smart with him. Brandon just has a temporary injury here that we're hopefully getting him back here soon.
Looked like Jaden Bonsi was taking a lot of first-team reps today. How have you seen him progress?
Yeah, progress being made, and the biggest thing you try to figure out is when guys make mistakes, do they learn from the mistake and move on from it? He's done that. I saw him flash today in special teams, so that's good. That's positive. But yeah, I think the more guys are thrown into the fire, you kind of find out how they respond, and a lot of the installs kind of in now. I think we'll still continue to install some things and look at some different schemes on both sides of the ball. But the next 2 weeks are really an opportunity for guys to go compete, and he's going to be one of them because we're trying to build 3 deep at each position based on the way next year is going to be and with the playoffs and everything like that. We know we used to say a pair to spare. Now we need 3 at each position. So need to build depth at all positions, and so he'll be somebody that'll be in the mix.
Cameron Teague Robinson.
Ryan, it looked like there were a lot of guys in the line who made plays, especially down here when we were backed up. Just kind of talk about the growth of the interior guys.
Yep.
What you've seen from them.
Yeah, they were in the backfield a bunch, especially like you said in the coming out period. First time doing coming out, a little too loose on offense. We got to tighten that up. But you can see the quickness with some of those interior guys, and you see Caden and you see some of the movement that's going on in there. I think Jason Moore, I think Larry talked about that. He's flashed and shown that he can do it. And then also on the edge, you see Mitchell Melton get in the backfield as a rush. He got a couple sacks I think today. So same thing. We're looking for three guys at each position because all those guys are going to play, and we're going to roll this year because we know it's going to be a long season.
Bill Rabinowitz.
We're going to have 2 guys that could be really special. Jeremiah Smith, who flashed out here today, and Caleb Downs. Have they been as advertised?
Yes. Yeah. I think anytime you have somebody who's as talented as both of those guys are, you get excited about them, certainly in the recruiting process. But then when you have guys who have discipline and then skill like they do, that's when you have a chance to have a great player. I think both of them have discipline in their life. I think both of them have built up a skill package. Caleb already has a year of college football under his belt at a high level. So he's further along that way. But Jeremiah has really stepped in You know, he got his black stripe off real quick. He's got a great approach, and you know, I'm going to be careful what I say, but he's been certainly a pleasure to watch, and we're all very excited about his future.
I mean, you've not had a freshman receiver. You've had great receivers, but they haven't started as freshmen. What are the chances that he could start?
If he continues on the path that he's on, he's going to play a lot of football and certainly would have a chance to start as well.
Andy Anders. Good? No? Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Go up. Go ahead.
CJ Hicks and Sonny Styles
Yeah.
seemed like they were flying around the other plays today. I mean, how have they stepped up?
Yeah, I think you're seeing CJ play fast. You know, he really likes blitzing. You can tell he's quick in there. He's doing a nice job timing up the blitzes, and another year under his belt of experience, being in a room with Tommy Eichenberg, Steele Chambers, watching how they did it, now he's doing it. But I think you're seeing the speed and the athleticism and the length between Cody, Arvell, Sonny, CJ. You know, those guys are athletic. You know, Gabe Powers. You know, all these guys are guys who they can blitz, they can cover, they can check defenses. I think they're doing a good job with that. James and Jim have both done a really good job of training them that way. So excited about that group, you know, and their versatility. They're not where they need to be yet. You know, I'm glad we're not playing tomorrow, but you can see the potential.
Tony Birdman.
Ryan Jefferson, black stripes.
Yeah. I think it was Will Howard and Seth McLaughlin. Yeah. You know, it's kind of a build-up. You know, you kind of watch them and you watch their practice, and then you see, you know, just progress being made, and then starting to get into the, you know, the heart of spring practice, and you know, kind of earning their stripes. That's why we do it that way. And both of those guys deserve to get the black stripes taken off today.
Spencer Holbrook.